Hello students, welcome to today's video lecture. Lesson number 2, life process in the living organism. In last lecture, we have seen about living organism and the life process. Now today, we are going to see how the energy is produced, are the ways by which the energy is obtained. Okay, you know that energy is obtained from the food. Further, this food is oxidized into 3 steps and then you obtain the energy in form of an ATP molecule. Okay, let us see the stepwise how the energy is obtained. So the first step in which you obtain the energy in form of an ATP molecule. This step or this process is called as glycolysis. This process takes place in the cytoplasm of the cell. So what is the first step of obtaining energy? That is glycolysis. How the energy is obtained? In form of ATP. Now this process of glycolysis, it takes place in the cytoplasm of the cell. So where does this process takes place? In the cytoplasm of the cell. Now let me tell you the meaning of glycolysis. Glyco means sweet. Lysis means breaking down or splitting down. Okay. Now this process glycolysis is also known as EMP pathway. It is also known as EMP pathway. Now what happened in this process? During the process of glycolysis, that is glucose, a type of carbohydrate. So what is glucose? A type of carbohydrate is oxidized. It is oxidized and converted. Further it is converted into pyruvate. So glucose is what? A type of carbohydrate. It is a 6-carbon compound. During the process of glycolysis, the 6-carbon compound or a type of carbohydrate is oxidized and converted into pyruvates or pyruvic acid, which is a 3-carbon compound. So what is the first step? 6-carbon compound is converted into 3-carbon compound, that is called as a pyruvic acid. In first step, 6-carbon compound is converted into 3-carbon compound, that is pyruvic acid, along with ATP molecule, NADH2 and H2O. Okay, that is the first step. Now further what happened in that process? This pyruvic acid, that is a 3-carbon compound, is converted into acetyl coenzyme A. Acetyl coenzyme A, that is a 2-carbon compound. So further 3-carbon compound is converted into 2-carbon compound, which is called as acetyl coenzyme A compound, and 2 molecule of NADH2 and 2 molecule of carbon dioxide are released during this process. Now this whole process of glycolysis takes place in the cytoplasm of the cell. So thus the energy is obtained during the process of glycolysis in form of an ATP molecule. So what happened during this process? That is glucose, a 6-carbon compound is converted into 3-carbon compound, that is pyruvic acid, and along with formation of ATP molecule, NADH2 and water molecule. Further, this pyruvic acid, that is 3-carbon compound, is converted into acetyl coenzyme A, that is 2-carbon compound, and 2 molecule of NADH2, 2 molecule of carbon dioxide are released during this process, and this process takes place in the cytoplasm of the cell. Where does this process takes place? In the cytoplasm of the cell. Now NADH2, N stands for nicotine amine adenine dinucleotide, and FADH2 stands for phenylalanine anidide dinucleotide. So these are the both enzymes formed in the cell and during the cellular respiration. So what are these NADH2 and FADH2? These are the enzymes. They are formed in the cell and they are used in the cellular respiration. These are the 2 types of the enzymes. They are formed during the process of glycolysis. They are formed during the process of glycolysis. Now this glycolysis was the first step or the first process in which the energy is obtained. Now the second step, that is a tricarboxylic acid cycle. What is the second step? Tricarboxylic acid cycle. It is also called as Krebs cycle. It is also called as a Krebs cycle after the name of the scientist, Hans Krebs. Now during this process, acetyl-CoA enter in the mitochondria of the cell. Acetyl-CoA was formed during glycolysis. This acetyl-CoA enters in the mitochondria of the cell, and after entering this acetyl-CoA enzyme in the mitochondria of the cell, chain reactions takes place in a cyclic manner, or in a circular manner. So it is called as cyclic chain reaction, that is TCA cycle. Now part of acetyl-CoA is completely oxidized. During this process, acetyl-CoA is completely oxidized through the cyclic process, and the byproduct obtained, that is carbon dioxide and water, and the enzymes derived are NADH2 and FADH2. So that is the second step or the second process, or the way how the energy is obtained in form of ATP molecule. And this process, TCA cycle or Krebs cycle, it takes place in the mitochondria. Where does it take place? In the mitochondria. Now the third step, that is ETC. It is also called as electron transfer chain reaction. What is it called as? Electron transfer chain reaction. During this process, NADH2, FADH2 formed during the TCA cycle, they take part in electron transfer chain reaction. The two enzymes which are formed during TCA cycle, they take part in the electron transfer chain reaction, and they result to form 3 molecules of ATP are obtained. How many molecules are obtained? 3 molecules of ATP are obtained from each NADH2 molecule. Means from one NADH2 molecule, you get 3 molecules of ATP. ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate. Then from 2 ATPs are formed from FADH2. From one molecule of FADH2, 2 molecules of ATP are being formed. So this electron transfer chain reaction takes place only in the mitochondria of the cell. Thus, glucose is completely oxidized in aerobic respiration and produce energy in form of ATP molecule. Thus, the energy which is necessary to carry out various life process is been obtained in 3 processes. That is, first step is glycolysis, second is TCA cycle, that is tricarboxylic acid cycle, third, that is ETC or electron transfer chain reaction. So these are the 3 steps how the energy is obtained in our body, which is utilized to carry out the various life process.